What's going on YouTube? This is God's Own DJ, aka God in the Wax, bringing you another video. So this time I wanted to talk about the big news of the day, the big news in the beat making world and the MPC world. Akai is releasing stems for the MPC 2.0 software, and then also eventually at some point, I guess maybe in March or something like that, who knows, for the standalone units. So the MPC 1, MPC Live, Live 2, and the MPC X are getting stems on them, which is very cool. My main thing though is, I'm excited for it and I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to try it on standalone. I don't use the MPC software on the computer at all. I just don't like making music on the computer very much. I work in IT for a profession, and I'm in front of computers and fixing computers and working with computers all day, every day, 5 days a week at least. So I like to sit in front of my computer and watch videos or Twitch or YouTube and stuff like that. But as far as doing work on them, which, you're working when you're making your music, it's something you want to work on, but you're still working. I don't prefer it. I prefer using the standalone unit, working in the dog in the box type of scenario or type of environment. But anyway, so my main thing is that with the video that Akai showed, they send a lot of us who are on their mailing list an email talking about, a new era of sampling, and stems is here. And there was a video attached to that. The video on the Akai YouTube page, and that video, that is showing the stems functionality working inside the MPC software. So, the camera was focused down on the MPC Live 2, but you saw the USB plugged into the Live, and I'm almost positive that they were using the MPC 2.0 software, because a lot of the more well-known people who review, music equipment, MPC equipment, things like that, like Milo Beats, Accurate Beats, I believe they were using the MPC software version of the Akai stems, and that's supposed to come first before the standalone. So what Milo Beats said was that the stems for the software is coming in February, and then the stems for the standalone is coming in March. But some other people were saying some other things, like the stems for the software was coming in March, and then the stems for the software for the standalone was coming somewhere in the future with no determined date yet. So who knows who's right on that? But what I will say is that, I want to see what it looks like running on standalone. Showing us how it works in the MPC software that has a whole computer behind it with a lot of power and RAM and processing power and things like that. But I want to see how it runs on MPC Live 2 or MPC 1 with 2 gigabytes of memory or RAM, and whatever the processor is in it, running on the standalone. That's what I want to see. I want to see how it performs on that. The software uses your computing power, so that is very easy for it to run well on that. But how does it run on standalone? And from what I saw in the video, they were using the MPC software, and they did not show it necessarily running on standalone. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was going on there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like on standalone. Even though I say these, like the Live 2 and the 1 have only 2 gigabytes of memory, and the XSE and the MPC Key 61 have 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's not a lot of RAM, but still it's running on a closed operating system, the MPC OS. So it's not like, having 2 gigabytes of RAM in a Windows PC where you have a ton of stuff running in the background. You're running all kind of different programs, a web browser, you're running a music software. It's running antivirus in the background. It's running security, Windows Defender in the background, all that sort of stuff. You don't have all that on the MPC operating system, so it's not the same. So you can definitely get away with having 2 gigabytes of memory on one of these devices, and be able to do a lot with it. As far as what features you can add, what your plugins can do, and things like that. So I definitely think it can be done, and it can be done at a reasonable performance hit. But I'm just waiting to see how they implement it and how good it is. So anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.